Hi everyone, in today's lesson we will be learning about BODMAS. Our learning intention for today we will learn what the acronym BODMAS stands for and the correct order of operations. By the end of this lesson we should be able to complete a calculation using the correct order of operations. Okay, so what is an operation? An operation is many things in maths, but the four main ones are add, subtract, multiply and divide, and that's mainly what we're going to be looking at. We can all do this very easily, but what if we see a sum like this? Where do we begin? Okay, so that's what we're going to learn today. BODMAS is the key into remembering what to do first. So BODMAS stands for brackets, order, divide, multiply, add and subtract. So when you see a calculation, you deal with the brackets first. Next, you deal with the order, and by order I mean powers and roots. After that, you divide or multiply, any one of these can be done first. Then you add and subtract, and any one of these can be done first as well. So let's look at some right and wrong answers to these calculations. As you can see here, we've got 6 times 5 plus 3. Now remember, in BODMAS, we said that we do things in brackets first. So automatically you probably think to go from left to right, but we must complete this in brackets first. So 5 plus 3 is 8, then we multiply by 6 to give 48. This would be wrong. You can see how you get a totally different answer if you times the 6 by the 5 first. So we deal with brackets first. Next, we deal with the order, which, like I said, is your powers or roots. So in this case, we don't do 5 times 2 first. We do 2 squared first. 2 squared is 4 and multiplying comes after. 5 times 4 is 20. After this, we multiply or divide, and it doesn't matter which one we do first. So when you see this sum, multiplying and divide comes before add and BODMAS. So we would multiply these first, then we add the 2 to give us the correct answer. Adding the 2 first would give us a wrong answer. And last thing we do is we add or subtract. So let's have a look at some examples of this. So use the BODMAS rule to calculate the following sums. Firstly, we look for any brackets. There aren't any. Is there any powers or roots? No. So the next thing we look for is multiplying and divide. There is a multiply here, so we're going to do that before we do the add. We have 3 plus 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12. 3 plus 12 is 15. In part B, do we have anything in brackets? Yes. We've got this, so that needs to be done first. 3 plus 6 is 9. We've still got times 2 at the end, which is 18. Okay, in part C, all we have is divide and multiply. Now you can divide and multiply either way around, it doesn't matter. So we can just work from left to right in this one. So let's start by doing 12 divided by 6, that's 2. We've still got to times 3 divide by 2. So we'll do our 2 times 3 next, which is 6. And I've still got to divide that by 6, which gives me 1. Finally, do we have any brackets? No. Do we have any powers? No. Do we have any multiplying or dividing? Yes, we've got this at the end, so that's what I'm going to do first. I've got 33 minus 24 divided by 8 is 3. And then 33, take away 3 is 30.